going on, everyone? Today we have to talk about Zcash because, as you can see, Zcash is up 8% in the last 24 hours. And I actually called Zcash a couple days ago when it was at $552. I said it was about to take off to $870 soon. And then yesterday's video, I also mentioned Zcash again. I said it pumped overnight, but it might dump soon, but it doesn't look like it's going to dump soon. This was at 649, and now you can see where Zcash is now. So anyone who got in at that first call that I made, y'all are up big time, and hopefully you guys stayed in. But what it looks like we're about to do is actually huge. We're going to talk about this today, guys. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing I want to say is I thought that it might dump soon yesterday because it looked like we had a double, like we're going to have like a double top, right? Like this was one top and then it comes over here, like a double top situation. And this is what I mean. This is a bearish double top, right? And it is when you have this boom, pull back, boom, pull up, boom, second top, and then pull back. There's a possibility that it could still be a bearish double top, right? But there's two things that's kind of making me think that it's not a bearish double top and that we are indeed going to where I mentioned in the first place at $870. We will soon reach $870, guys, if this happens. Now, the greater pattern that we're in, I also mentioned yesterday, that is a bullish expanding triangle. Aster just broke out of a bullish expanding triangle that I called yesterday. I called that yesterday. People made money on that one yesterday as well. And just to show you guys that I'm not just talking mess out here, y'all can check the videos. But anyways, as you can see, we had a bullish expanding triangle within a bullish expanding triangle on Aster. And then our secondary bullish expanding triangle, we just now broke that. And I've been calling it since we were all the way down here at the bottom at 80 cents. But, people don't listen. And anyways, as you can see here, we are now also trying to break out from the second bullet or the first bullish expanding triangle. So as you can see here, the bullish expanding triangle within the bullish expanding triangle, we should break out of this one out of Aster soon and reach $1.50 soon. That's another play that I have that I've told you guys about. So watch out for that one. But let's get back to Zcash. So coming all the way back here to Zcash, I might have to push this back button a lot. We're back here at Zcash now. Remember, we have a bullish expanding triangle here that's bullish. It looks like we're about to break out. But not only do we have that, we also have a bullish ascending triangle. And as you can see here, the win rate on the ascending triangle, it has a success rate of approximately 72.77%. So this is a very accurate, it's a very accurate pattern here. About 72% of the time, but it's accurate. And we see that we do have a bullish ascending triangle forming up here. I love these patterns. Almost all of my plays that I call are off of these patterns here. So if you guys have to, you can copy and paste this chart that I have up here. It's a chart that I found on Google, so you guys can find them. Just look up chart patterns, wedge patterns, find the ones that you like the most. But the two that I like the most are these two. So I saved these two both to my computer. So now I literally just open up the file whenever I start these videos. But yeah, I always use these charts and I always use these chart patterns as a reference. So it's very, very good. And it's how I've been calling most of the stuff that I call. I'm not some type of guru here. I'm not a trading guru. I've just been trading since I was like 18. So I'm like, it's been like 11 years. So anyways, what I'm seeing here though is a bullish ascending triangle. So we should break out of this soon. We should. But remember, we still have the bearish double top scenario. So if it is a bearish double top, we will know that very soon. And again, this is the bearish double top. But we have two bullish patterns working in our favor and one bearish pattern working against us. So I think we should be good here. We're also seeing some buying pressure on the MACD. It does look like it's slowed down a little bit. This is the 30-minute chart, so it's very short term. Let's actually go further. Let's go and look at the 4-hour. So looking at the 4-hour here, we're definitely overbought on the percent R trend exhaustion, But look at how it's starting to like steepen. Look at how it's steepening and going straight, almost like it's trying to go straight up. I think we're about to break out soon, and it could stay overbought for a while. Look at how long Zcash stayed overbought here. It stayed overbought in this whole area from September 6th all the way to November 8th. It stayed overbought, and then the long-term trend finally pulled back. And what am I talking about? It stayed overbought and the long-term trend pulled back. Well, the blue line here is the long-term trend. Notice how the long-term trend never pulled all the way back like the short-term trend. The white line is the short-term trend. Notice how the long-term trend only pulled back here. What happened here when it actually pulled back? We had an actual big dump, like a big crash, right? And it didn't do that the whole time because the long-term trend stayed up here. But the short-term trend kept going down, but it doesn't matter because it's just a short-term trend. So currently our long-term trend is working with us. So that is very, very good for us. And then we also see the MACD, the lightly shaded green on the MACD pretty much indicates selling pressure. The lightly shaded red on the MACD over here indicates buying pressure, right? And then the dark green, obviously buying, and then the dark red selling. So right now we're seeing some selling pressure going on, but the buyers are still dominant, right? The buyers are still the main ones in until it switches over to fully red. So we're good there on the MACD for the 4 hour. And then for the daily chart, still overbought. You can see definitely overbought in the daily, but it can stay overbought for a longer period of time. You can see the long-term trend is coming up simultaneously with the short-term trend. That's pretty good. And then you can also see buying pressure here still on the MACD for the daily chart. I think that Zcash is going to have a breakout soon. This is the weekly chart, way overbought here. A lot of buying pressure on the MACD, way overbought on the percent R trend exhaustion. A pullback should be soon on the weekly. But I think before that pullback happens, we might hit $870, possibly, right? And the reason why I'm saying that number specifically, that's because that is our Fibonacci resistance all the way up here at 870. So if we break out, that is going to be what we're looking for. But anyways, we have the bullish narrative inside of our favor with this. And me personally, I'm not even in Zcash. You know, I'm just doing the Lord's work here. You know, I'm just helping y'all make these trading decisions. But anyways, like I say, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Don't follow what I say. Do your own research, all that good stuff. But it does look like it's going to break out. That is pretty much all I got for you guys. And before all this happened, like I've been letting you guys know every single time we had something nice forming up. And we've had a lot of nice bullish patterns forming up here. So we had the falling wedge that I mentioned earlier, and we just had so much going on for this. So anyways, hit all that like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. Go ahead and become a member of the channel, guys. And you can go ahead and do that. It's only $9.99 per month. It would really help out the channel. Go ahead and do that. All that good stuff. As always, I'll be back with another video.